Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be very different for me. As you can see, I'm wearing a very different makeup look than I usually do. I usually stick to my comfort zone of neutrals and nudes, but a few days ago I created this purple iridescent look on my Snapchat and a lot of you wanted to see a makeup tutorial on it, so I really wanted to put one out for you. This definitely is not your day-to-day makeup look. Of course, if you're into this kind of thing, you could wear it every single day, but for me it's more artistic. I really like getting use out of some of my more different palettes and different colors, and occasionally I like to just sit down and play with makeup. So that's what I did, and I came up with this look. I really like it, and I hope that you guys like it too. If you guys want to see how I created this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so I kind of want this video to be more of a talk through. I know that some people like voiceovers, some people like talk throughs. These take a little bit longer, but I prefer them because I can really explain what I'm using and what I'm doing, and they're a little bit easier to get up quicker, and it's been a while since I've uploaded, so that's what I'm choosing to do today. So I'm just going to show you how I got my iridescent purple, very different sparkly look that I posted on Twitter and Instagram a few days ago. I really love this. It's very different for me, and if you're like me and you have either brown or hazel or even green eyes, this is really going to make your eyes stand out. Not that you can't wear this with different eye colors, I'm sure it would be beautiful, but specifically hazel eyes or anything near that really pop out when you wear purple. So I personally love this color for when I want my eyes to stand out. So I already have my foundation, concealer, my eyebrows are done, and I primed my eyes with my MAC Painterly paint pot. So that is all done. I wanted to have my base complete so we can just focus on the main points of this look. So the very first thing that I did is I took my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, and I'm just going to put this on the middle of both of my eyelids and blend it out a little bit with my finger and a brush if I need to. So I'm going to take this and just pop it into the middle of both of my eyelids. Now that I look crazy, I'm going to blend that out a little bit with my brush. I would normally use my fingers, but my nails are really pointy and sharp, so I don't want to try to even do that. And it doesn't have to be perfectly blended out. You want to leave it on the lid as opaque as you can have it. So I'm just kind of blending it around the edges so that nothing is harsh or bad looking, and so everything will blend together. So now that my lid is based with that white color, we're going to go in with what I used for my transition, and this is just the color that I wanted to peek through in my crease and really be strong because I really love this color. I'm taking the color Lavender Honey out of the Dose of Colors Eyescream palette, and I'm going to put this into the crease of my eye. And for this, I'm going to be taking my Morphe M433 brush. It's one of my favorite blending brushes. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of this and tap off the excess. This is such a bright purple color. I'm so impressed with the pastels out of this palette. And I'm just going to put this in the crease of both of my eyes. With all of my crease colors, I'm kind of blowing it out past my eye. I have no problem with having it go out a little bit further because after my eyeliner and lashes are on, I still want this purple to be showing on the sides of my eyes, underneath my eyes, everywhere. This is definitely not your typical everyday makeup look, and that's why I like it so much. I think it's really fun and different for me, so that is why I'm doing it this way. So after that crease color is placed, we're going to go into the Moonchild Glow Kit for the first time. The color that I'm using out of this kit for this whole entire look is Purple Horseshoe, this color up in the corner. So for my brow bone, I really want this to pop, so I'm going to be taking the Purple Horseshoe color with my Morphe R43. It's a little shader brush, and I'm going to be picking up a lot of this color. It's pretty iridescent and duochrome, so it's kind of hard to pick up too much, so I go ahead and pick up a lot of this. And then I'm just going to be dragging this along my brow. And just packing it into place. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing in the inner corner of my eye. I'm just going to place Purple Horseshoe right in the inner corner. So after the Purple Horseshoe color is on, I'm going back in with my blending brush and my crease color, and I'm going to blend those out so that they're nice and smooth. And that's the great thing about using this highlighter. It's very easy to blend and it has no problem working as an eyeshadow. So I am going to be changing up this look a little bit because I did receive some eyeshadows from Makeup Geek over the weekend. So here are my brand new Makeup Geek eyeshadows, and there are a couple beautiful purple shades that I want to incorporate into this look. And if you guys are wondering about this Z palette, this is the gorgeous Sephora Collection Holiday Z palette. It's not out in stores yet. I went to my local Sephora and the lady went out back and got it for me. I'm so grateful for that, because Makeup Geek was kind enough to send me these eyeshadows, but I didn't have a home for them, so I ran out and I got this beautiful palette, and it's just screaming Christmas and holidays to me, so I'm very happy to have this. So for my lid color, I'm going to be popping out the color Masquerade. It's a beautiful purple foiled eyeshadow from Makeup Geek, and I'm going to be packing this onto my lid with my Sigma E54. This is a sweeper brush. And this I really love for packing on color, so I'm excited to see how these work together. So I'm going to pack this onto the center of my eyelid. And I'm not using any Fix Plus, and this is extremely, extremely pigmented. I have to say, these foiled eyeshadows might be my favorite formula from Makeup Geek and one of the best shimmers that I've ever tried. So after my lid color is on, I'm going to go back in with my blender again and my crease color and blend it into the crease just a little bit so all those colors start to blend together. And I really, really like this look because a bunch of different purples come together and it just looks very different. I'm a huge fan of these purple shades. This look definitely would have been appropriate for a unicorn look on Halloween, so I wish I would have gotten it up, but it's something to keep in mind if you ever want to do a unicorn look. Okay, so now for my lower lash line, I'm going to take that same Masquerade color from Makeup Geek and the same R43 brush from Morphe that I used for my brow bone, and I'm going to drag that darker purple along my lower lash line on the outside of my eye. And this is just going to help connect the whole eye look. And it's going to give you that smoky effect. Now I'm going to go back into my Dose of Colors palette and pick up that Lavender Honey color again with my blending brush. And I'm going to blend the entire crease all the way around my eye and then down underneath my eye so I can smoke out that color underneath my lash line. Okay, so some of that blending kind of took away that iridescent color, so I am going to go back into my Moonchild Glow Kit and pick up Purple Horseshoe with my blending brush this time and just blend this around so that it stands out a little bit more. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to eyeliner. For my waterline, I'm going to go in with a pencil liner from J-Cat Beauty, and this is called their Velvet Touch Eyeliner, and this is in the shade Magic Medicine. It's a beautiful purple color. So I'm going to put this into my waterline. And then for my upper lash line, I want a nice big winged eyeliner. So I'm going to take 2 of my felt tip eyeliners and see what I can do. I'm not sure if they're going to work since I have so much on my lid. I think when I did the look the last time, I used my Tarteist clay liner, but I don't really have the patience for that right now, so I like my quick, easy felt tip liners. So I'm going to start off with my Girlactik eyeliner and start off with the wing. So the first thing I do is create the line where I want the wing on this eye, and then do the same thing on the other eye so that they're both going to end up being at least even. So I have my lines, and then I'm just going to work on my wing. And when I do my winged liner, the only thing I'm worried about is it being thick enough to hide my lash band, because I'm not fantastic at hiding my lash band when I don't have a thick winged liner. So I always just want to make sure it's thick enough to cover that band. If you do have time and patience, I definitely recommend trying the Tarteist clay liner, but this is fast and easy, and that's kind of what I'm going for right now, so that's why I choose to use my felt tip. But the Tarte just creates such a nice sharp wing. This one, it's not super sharp, but it is nice and it's very, very fast, so I like to use this on a regular day-to-day basis when I want to do winged liner. And I do the Tarte when I have a lot of time to sit down and have my elbows grounded and really, really try on my liner. Now that the Girlactik liner is on, I'm going to go over it with my Fabuliner just to make sure that it's nice and dark and even. Okay, that's it for my eyeliner, and now I'm going to go in with some mascara on my top and bottom lashes, and then I'll be right back. Now the lashes that I'm going to add to this look are my favorite eyelashes. They're my Ardell Salon Effects Wispies. I've talked to you guys about these before. They're just my favorite. I don't know, they're very pretty, wispy, but they're not very average. There's more to them than your regular wispies or demi wispies. They are supposedly custom designed by makeup artists, so there's a little bit more to them than your regular Ardell lashes. So I'm going to pop these on and I will be back to complete my eye makeup. Okay, so now my eye makeup is pretty much done. I do have a few more accents that I want to add to it because this is going to be a super glittery, iridescent makeup look, and I'm sorry that I didn't show certain parts of my makeup routine in this video, but I don't want it to be an hour long, so it's always the same. My mascara is pretty self-explanatory, and my eyelashes I've shown in many videos before. Nothing special. I always screw up and then fix it, so I just popped my eyelashes on with my Duo Lash Adhesive, and now I want to add a little bit of sparkle to my inner corners. So for this, I'm going to be using my J Cat glitter, and this is in the shade Robotic Purple. This is a very beautiful purple glitter. Be very careful when using any type of glitter near your eyes, because most of the time glitter is definitely not eye safe, and if you do get it in your eyes, you can have serious side effects. You can cut your corneas, you can even go blind, so just make sure that you do not get any glitter in your eyes whatsoever, and don't use craft glitter. At least use cosmetic grade glitter. So what I'm going to do is pick up a little bit of Duo Lash Adhesive. You have to make sure that it is a clear adhesive if you're using glitter, and then I'm just going to pack a little bit of this onto the inner corners of my eyes. And then while that's still tacky, I'm going to take the same brush and dip it into the glitter and then just pack it onto that lash glue. Now to add a little extra to my face, I'm going to be picking up that purple horseshoe color out of my Moonchild kit, and I'm going to take my Morphe R36. This is a highlighter brush that I like to use, and I'm going to be highlighting my cheekbones. And then I'm going to pick up a little bit of that color on my middle finger and I'm going to put it along my Cupid's bow. So now moving on to lips. In the look that I did before, I used a black liquid lipstick from OFRA and that was the Bronx. But I want to use a deep purple this time, and this is from their new line. It just launched today actually, so if you're interested, they have a new vintage vineyard collection out, and this is part of that line, and this is called Bordeaux. It's a very pretty dark purple. Next up, to really make that lipstick pop, again I'm taking Purple Horseshoe, and this time I'm going to take it on my finger and I'm going to lightly pat this all over my lip, and I waited for it to dry. It's almost completely dry. If you don't wait for it, you'll get some transfer and you don't want that. So I'm just going to lightly tap this across my lips. And then of course you can either leave it like that or be like me and be extra and go back in with that J-Cat glitter and tap a little bit of this all over my lips as well. If you add the glitter on the lips, it's definitely a little bit uncomfortable, but I do it for a little bit more of an artistic look. And now it literally looks like I have galaxy lips, and I love that look. Alright you guys, so that completes this look. I hope that you liked it. It's definitely very different. It's out of my comfort zone, but that's kind of why I like it, and it's definitely a little bit more artistic and playful, and that's why I wanted to do it for you guys. It was highly requested, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I put out new videos every single week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.